In the Masson broadcast booth, and Jim, evaluate what you saw from Danny Salazar.
He was pretty good. He's got a plus fastball, has plus command. He's got a splitter that can strike you out if you hit it, usually on the ground. So, he's 5-1 coming in. ERA not as good as Ubaldo's, but again, he's just the ability to get ahead. You got some fastballs to hit. If you fouled him off, you can see that tumbling splitter. Caleb Joseph going down on strike right there. Probably a ball, but big strike zone tonight. He took advantage of her this afternoon. And again, he's only 25. He's got a good windup. Coming off Tommy John surgery in 2010, so he slowly worked his way up. Great afternoon to pitch because of the shadows. And then if you couple that with the fact that he's got plus stuff at command, he's very tough to get any runs, which is only the home run by Manny Machado. A lot of fastballs wide because he got a good one. The breaking balls, maybe a few more of those today. And then, if you look at the changeup, it looked to me, he has this kind of slider changeup, but whether it was that or not, it went down. Even if you did put it in play, which they didn't very often, it was a ground ball or a pop-up.
Jimmy, on the other side of the field, Ubaldo Jimenez has been pitching outstanding baseball for the Orioles and an outstanding game against Houston. And all of a sudden today, in 5 innings, he's got those 6 walks. He was always behind in a count. What happens to a pitcher from one city to the next where all of a sudden he just completely loses it like that?
Rick, I think that maybe it's actually it's kind of a holdover effect from when he played for Cleveland. He played here 2.5 years. He had a great month of September in 2013. Actually got him the big contract as he went 4-0 with an ERA of a little bit over 1 run a game. But you come back and you face, Moss is not his teammate, but Brantley, a lot of those guys played with Ubaldo. You're trying to be perfect. You're trying to show him that I can beat you. He came in, his 2 starts, 1 in Baltimore, 1 here last year, 0-2 with an ERA over 11 runs a game. So while he was all over the place, the ball, I can imagine, was very slick. I'm sure he'll mention something like that. He didn't look like he had much command. And just think what would have happened. This would have been a laugher for the Indians if they had gotten any big hits. So again, the Orioles had chances all the way into the 9th, only because they just didn't do a very good job with runners in scoring position, runners on. To Ubaldo's credit, he got some big strikeouts. He never, ever gave up. He wasn't a Tiger Woods where coming up 18 because he was on his way to an 85, he didn't look like he had his heart in it. He tried to compete. He did. And at the end of the day, Salazar just was a little bit better than the Oriole pitching, but only by a run.
Jim, as always, we